Hi, and welcome back to another video. I'm excited this week. I got a new microphone, which is exciting. Hopefully these videos will start to sound a bit more bearable to listen to. It will still be me speaking. You know, my friend told me recently that my voice is so monotone, I sound like somebody who is constantly about to burp. Before we start doing this week's video, I thought it would be good if we go and get some ideas from the Magic Bush. So I just came out to get an idea of Magic Bush, but I don't know, something's wrong. He's just not looking all that good today. Yeah, look, it's just, I don't know, something's wrong with him. Well, that's weird. Hopefully Magic Bush gets better soon. Looks like we're all on our own this week. I do have an idea in mind for an effect I've been working on. This effect I actually came up with this week while I was trying to work on something completely different for this video. And it was one of those weird things, because usually when I create something, I'll have the effect in mind, and then I will work from there to try and create the method that I want. But this time I actually stumbled upon the method first, and then had to try and figure out what the effect was from there. And so what I'll generally try and do when I create an effect, and I've got the method, and that's all solid, and I'm happy with that, it then becomes more about trying to put in as many subtleties in the effect as possible that will help sell it even further. So this is what I came up with. Enjoy. This will be my most difficult challenge yet. You know, Jesus would turn water into wine. Well, I will attempt to turn water into coffee. Watch. There it is. I've now got a cup of coffee here. Except, you know, it's no good just having cold coffee, so let me see if I can heat this up a bit. And that's it. Now I'm left with a nice little cup of coffee here. Take that, Jesus. So that was the trick. Water to hot coffee. And what you see there is kind of what it is. At the start, that is water, and at the end, it is actually coffee. There were no chemicals, dry ice, or editing used in the effect you just saw. I think it came across quite nice, and I'm pretty happy with it. After making this, I wanted to do some research into the effect and kind of its origins. I tried to look back at like water to wine and see if that actually went back before biblical times and if there had been any sort of recordings of it before then. I'm sure ever since Jesus did like water to wine and people had heard about it, there were magicians and conjurers trying to recreate it in the best way possible. You know, I've always wondered if Jesus had magic consultants and he just called them his disciples so that people wouldn't question it. I tried doing some research online to see if the water to wine effect goes back even before biblical times, but unfortunately when I tried to research water to wine, everything that would come up was all people trying to interpret the miracle and giving some sort of metaphorical explanations for it.
To symbolize that even the least of us, God wants to use.
Which isn't really something I was interested in. I did manage to find some really good write-ups, and I'll leave links to them below, on basically the origins of magicians as we know it starting to do similar effects to this. The trick has gone by a bunch of names, but the most popular one seems to be the inexhaustible bottle. The effect, I'm sure, has had a bunch of different variations, but the core effect was basically you would show a bottle, you would clean it out, wash it out, it would be completely empty, and then you would proceed to pour out multiple different types of drinks from the bottle. There are even versions of the trick where you would just endlessly pour out all of these drinks from the bottle, and then at the end you would smash open the bottle and show that it's got a scarf or a ring or even a live animal inside. Robert Houdin, who is affectionately known as the father of modern magic, presented the effect for the first time in 1847 and claimed it as his own creation. However, it's said that the trick is even older than that, and Robert Houdin wasn't actually the guy who invented it. So apparently the trick can be traced back even further than Robert Houdin to 1634 in the book Hocus Pocus Jr. This was one of the first illustrated books in English that was dedicated to magic from the point of view of a magician. Robert Houdin seems to be the one who made the trick popular, and when he started doing it, seems like word got round, and a lot of the great magicians at the time were all doing some sort of variation of the trick with a bottle. It was David Devant who started presenting the trick first with a tea kettle, which is how it's more commonly done today, and he apparently got the idea from his wife. Charles Hoffman turned this into the popular think-a-drink trick, where people would call out any drink they like and he would just produce it at will. This was huge during the Prohibition times, and during the 1940s and 50s, Charles Hoffman was one of the highest paid magicians in America and billed himself as the highest paid bartender in the world. From there have been a lot of other magicians who have given really nice contributions to this effect. I'll leave a bunch of links down below of some of my favorite performances that I've found. And if there is anything that I've missed or you think I've got wrong, please message me and let me know, and I'll do my best to correct it. A lot of this information I got from really great write-ups on Steve Cohen's blog, and then also another blog from The Magic Detective. I'll leave links to them below. You should definitely check it out. This trick's got a really interesting history. That will be the video for this week. Please like the video if you did enjoy it, and consider subscribing if you don't want to miss the next video. Let me know in the comments if there was anything that I missed, or just let me know if you're enjoying these videos so far. I'm kind of enjoying the format at the moment of just creating a trick or trying to present a variation on the trick, and then talking about the process of making it and a bit about the history behind it. But yeah, that's all from me. I'll see you in the next video.